Sadia and I met through a workshop hosted by Claire Schwartz and Chase Bergerin on reading as world building. And the thing about Sadia is that she has this beautiful, lush light that just like fills every room, including Zoom rooms, as they are called, which pulled me to her through this class of very beautiful, wonderful people, and had me messaging her both during and after the class on just her intense thoughtfulness and gravity and grace. Sadia's words are always grounded in that particular thoughtfulness, a thoughtfulness that is as sweet as it is thick. Conversations with her make me feel like I can know again how limitless we are. Like I can be curious and a stranger to myself as well as a friend. And Faith too in her work makes me feel like closer again to God in this stranger friend way. And it might be like someone I pass on the subway or someone I might meet at the summit of a mountain. Like her work is so grounded in this sense of the personal as the political, the storied as the historical. Like Roske and Layli Long Soldier, this beautiful sense of devotion to love feels like it's at the heart of it, a kindness in faith, an open-handed earnestness to which you cannot help but turn and listen. And in listening is the learning, our most precious and fragile work. Sadia.
Oh, Sanna, I am undone. I should not have put on makeup or mascara or anything. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for this book that came right when I needed it. Yeah. And I'm happy to celebrate you. And I'm happy we met in that class and messaging back and forth. Like, can we be friends? Can we talk? What I love most about your poetry is that it's philosophy, it's exegesis, it's a book of questions and questioning, and I never feel dumb when I'm reading it. And so I'm so thankful to be here today, and also thankful to witness all of these beautiful poets and to be in the room with everyone. So thank you. And I'll go ahead and get started. I will be crying. I don't even have tissues, but it's the day before Eid, you know what I mean? And so it's it's the time to cry. The first poem I'll read is Refuge Genealogy. Refuge Genealogy. Hi, Roxy. As it stands, two of my uncles upon asylum switched names. One smelling of smoked fish, the other in corduroy, the color of silt. One's name meaning beloved, the other reviver of faith. I lied. In the interrogation dungeon's muddled light, one wore a button-up, the other a button-up. Two men, neither related, took to each other like cliff swallows to a mud slip. One meaning no harm, the other servant of the most, blank. When asked to remember, blank said blank. Was more handsome, the other more majestic. One lied about Lampedusa. It was the jubba which drowned his butcher, not his lover, suckling his new name like a teat in the mouth. One hung like a holster, the other man's hand in the back of his throat. One had always wanted, never received. One had always required, never allowed. One stroked my father's hairless forearm to keep from panic when officers demanded who could tell one rainy season from the next. Muscular with a band of gold chiseling his front teeth, a step sibling from Barawe or Balding or both are twins, each from a different mother, or maybe they share a blank from a fishing town. Or one's blank has died of tuberculosis, but only blank has changed both his blank and his blank. Which means blank arrived severed from his tribe while the other was intercepted. Each has a birthmark, but only one has a child. marriage within the year. Blank trades bus fare for lottery tickets, sending money to blank on their birthday. They confuse January for July. I sit thumbing through family albums, recording indecencies, compiling notes. Homeland Security wants to know if I can repeat that again. Which blank took what plane, when, from where, and why? Blank says, write the poem, tell your story. They know everything already. Never, be careful, the poem is tapped. WhatsApp devotional. I love WhatsApp. It's the only way I ever know what my aunts are up to, the shenanigans. WhatsApp devotional. So this poem is on two sides, and I'm trying to capture like what's said and unsaid in the stories that are passed down to us. World Relief told us kids should ride the bus. Audio 127. The last wedding I attended in place of you. Hopeful, he who fortifies water would tend the nook of your thirst. But our mothers walked us, being that we would return scraped, flinching at shadows. Secure yourselves. The afternoon, she saw kids spitting in my hair through the window. Where I cannot protect you, abundance. My mother promised to ride the bus with me. Soon it was a caravan. In this world and the next, the police met them at the school. Every tree one burdened with fruit, every intention barring ill will. The same police who watched our mothers run after buses in the cold some mornings. Never lose what hope you came to acquire. In court, their admission. After ease, hardship, and ease after. They held him down, my cousin pummeled, one limb dressing the other. I have no memory of scratches, still smile at the mention of school. Your hands, the hands of a donkey. I ride the bus now thinking, be studied against your enemies. What can you do? When made to answer for our privations, bear witness on my behalf. I did not damn you, but had only the one life. Thank you. I want to read I Aperture next. Been thinking about erasure and like what's captured through like family photographs and what's left out. Eye aperture. Imperial eye of erasure. I parse the image, inviting voyeurs into the usable wreck. I stand with Eve beyond the break, wanting empathy at the ripening sight. I worry the line. Mercy is shown to the merciful. Without sight, no mercy. Knowing God gives the prayerful themselves an eye for an eye. Refuse the archive's refuse. Every moment before this moment torqued, its hoarse whisper alien. Image, terminal. Image, departure. Aunt and cousin en route to London. Image, crisp collar, bone light. The ocean, a deep black implication against the night. As a girl, I spoke, hardly listened to. Now I swallow the nominative and diminutive silence with my mouth. I obscure the myth of home, beg the commonplace. In this story, Eve is not cast away, takes the stairs into the abysmal chaos of family gatherings. Shaking her thousand crowns says, no, no man is the first, though I was the age of my cousin, and he was young, barely 10. When the reckoning took hold, no man is the first, but this man was not yet a man, only older. I was a stuffed bear in height, the mirror's doubling image, my mother's sister beholding a weapon of war and smiling, and pictured Kakuma's haunting presence, the camp, its blue tarp babble, its mud stink. I became all at once. I blinked, mothering my mother, my image immaculate. Against America's bright light I shone, capable, vocative, confronting ghost time. Why you mean to I among we? When they leave, it is you, bringing mints, asking, hold this and this in your mouth. I look up and believing I am 8, I am 12. Between my legs, each man builds his own boatless empire. No man is the first to drown I. Jettison the essay, inherit the poem, hold vigil over the girl whose body the opening light passes through. Thank you guys so much. And Sanna, congratulations again.